evening.
Hello.
This is a Tricities Knit episode 22.
And it's gonna be about KnitCity.
Yeah, it's gonna be about KnitCity. And this is Natalie.
This is Jenny.
And we are the Tricities Knit podcast. So this episode is just gonna be about KnitCity. We're not gonna talk about anything else.
About finishing object, about
That's
work in
next
progress. It's gonna be next. This is only about the KnitCity and what we did, what we saw.
So, if you don't know, KnitCity is a local fiber festival which has been around since 2012, and it's organized by the wonderful Fiona and Amanda, who have done absolutely tremendous job marketing the event and promoting it. And we have some big names attending. Last year was Isolde, and this year is Stephen West. So we went
Romy.
Romy is.
She was.
Do you think it was her first time?
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. And Romy, like we met. We'll talk about that when we met some. Designers, big name designers,
and this Heidi.
Oh, Heidi! Yeah, Heidi was probably the first
time
ever in any event. I think. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, but anyways, it's we had a lot of fun. On Friday, we went to Stephen West lecture. You talk about it because you seem to be. It was her idea, actually.
No. Idea of going for the Stephen West lecture instead of Stephen West class was your idea.
Well, because I don't know. Classes are expensive.
And at first I was a little bit scary because the lecture was from 7 to 9, and 2 hours lectures sounds boring, but it was like very entertaining. He's such a sweet person, and he talked about how he designed, how he got idea, how he started knitting, and he actually started knit a long time ago. I don't know how many years.
I missed that. Did he actually say how he started knitting? Oh yes, he did. He started knitting while he was going to college, university, or whatever. Yeah. Like in Chicago, I think it was. Yeah. I don't think it was that long ago. I think it was probably about just over 10 years, maybe.
Do you think 10 years it's not long enough? And
well, I don't know. I've been knitting for 30 years, so.
No, he's
constantly knitting. Yeah.
He's with needles all the time, and he tries so many different things, and he's very open-minded. So that was. It was
actually really good to attend that as a designer too. Like, it's interesting to see how other designers approach their process and what they do and how they, organize, because I mean, a lot of people have said that it's a very isolating thing when you're operating by yourself virtually, and you kind of don't really know how they're like. Me and her talk all the time, but I don't know how other designers do it, and sometimes it's just interesting to see what, like a mystery knit-along, like how do they organize, how do they get an idea, like how do they do it, right? So yeah, I mean, it was quite interesting.
And he was kind of very spontaneous. I didn't see he has like plan in his
but
head.
You know what, he's done that so many times. I think that this just sort of, he probably just comes up with it like as he goes, because I think he's done this lecture thing.
No, I mean spontaneous, not the lecture, the design. He's designing.
Well, you can tell he's spontaneous when it comes to design, because I mean his stuff is so much out there. You can't pre-plan this.
No. I honestly, I'm planning what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this sweater and then that shawl or that hat. But he doesn't have this.
No. I think at this point
he's going with the flow.
Yeah. It was interesting. I think it was very entertaining. I mean, we were kind of tired at the end of the day. Like it's.
Yeah, it was
It's Friday and it's the end of the week, and we're tired. We're kind of not really sure how it's gonna. They had wine there, but I thought, okay, well, I better not drink. But anyways, on Saturday. That's the day that everybody shows up, okay? Like, if you want to get the best yarn selection, Saturday is the day to come. And it's it's a giant lineup of people in the front when we got there, like 20 to 9. I've never seen this before in a fiber event, but I've never been to a Rhinebeck or anything.
No,
like
they
so.
said that on this big states event they have a huge line.
Oh yeah,
like
one
huge.
day,
You can
maybe
spend
one day
hours
I'll get there. Yeah, maybe one day I'll get there. But inside it was pretty busy until 3.
Yeah,
and we've
lots of people.
Yeah, we've met some big names. I'm just gonna quickly run through, who we met. Well, Soft Sweater. Well, I've met her before, and I know her from before. And,
not just met. You talked.
Yes. Yeah.
Met means talking.
Yeah,
spend some time.
Yeah. I actually I met her a few times over the last few years, and then who else? Oh, Romy, I chatted briefly, very, very briefly. And then Heidi Kiermaier, I chatted a little bit. And then Josie Paquin,
I spent a little bit time with her.
Yeah, Josie I've known from before, again. Like, I met her, I think, 2 years ago for the first time.
And the good thing, they usually they bring with them their samples, and you can try, you can touch, and it's very cool.
Yeah, that's you know what, this is actually, I really wanted to try Veronica cardigan by Sovereign Shannon, because I kind of like, I've always wanted a garment that's like that, but the stuff in the store, the stuff in the store is too big. And what I like about her version is it has a shawl collar. Like, I like shawl collars, so I like kind of like more warm.
Cozy.
Yeah, so I bought the pattern, and I have the yarn in my stash actually that I'm gonna use. That's been sitting there for like 4 years, and I just need to modify the pattern a little bit, because I think it's gonna be a little bit too big for me still. It's very big.
And they have different sizes.
Yeah, there's actually 3 sizes, I think. Yeah,
it's a good variety.
Yeah. I tried it, and so when you try it on, you kind of can see the idea how the garment's gonna sit on you. So I also talked to Jane Richmond, and talked to Shannon again, and who else? I think that's it.
From the designers, yes.
Yeah, from the design, and we met a lot of people who listen to our podcast. Thank you guys for coming.
We had a lottery.
Yeah, we had a lottery. So everybody won little gifts, and if you came up to us and said, hey, like we'll listen to our podcast, thank you so much, because we don't know everybody by the unless you come up to us, we don't know who you are. So
we met lots of people in person, and it was
so it was nice. It was nice because we kind of don't we don't know who listens to our podcast, right? So it's nice to actually see the people. Vancouver Yarn, the girl who runs Vancouver Yarn came up to me and introduced herself, and it was nice to see her in person as well. And she was knitting Elena Nodell's pattern, which was very, like, it really warmed my heart, to see like this little cardigan, Jess and Taylor. So I put it on my Instagram. So it was nice to see a lot of people,
we met grocery girls.
Oh yes, we met the grocery girls. Well, I posted on my Instagram too. Yeah. And they were very nice in person. They stood there like on 2 hours taking pictures with
everybody who wants
oh
to
my
make
god,
a
that took so much energy. Yeah, they're and they have their little pin now. They're selling the pin with the logo. They made a new logo, the grocery cart, and I know all the pin craze now. Everyone's buying. I really wanted to buy that pin from KnitCity, the sheep pin, but I was like, well, where do I put the pin? I guess it's a project bag. You put it, but yeah, it's nice though. It's a really nice pin. Speaking of which, one of these is actually a prize. We got Fiona and Amanda graciously donated a bunch of swag from KnitCity as prizes, and so a pin, a tote, and a project bag is actually one of the prizes for our knit-along. So which we will announce the winners. Yeah, so this is a tote. So it's a nice cotton tote, project bag, and a pin. So these 3 will all go to one of the prize winners. So we're going to announce the winners.
Yeah.
Isn't that exciting? You guys have been knitting with us for 8 months?
Yeah, it started, I think, February. Yeah. I think it's February.
And we really like the response. We were just looking through all these sweaters, and it's overwhelming how many people have actually knitted you know, the sweaters and
Participate.
just a beautiful job. Yeah, everyone's done just a terrific job. I only knitted 2 sweaters in that time. Maybe 2. No, 3. 2.5 actually.
Oh, I don't remember how many I did.
I did 2.5 sweaters. I really need to. I'm going back to more sweaters.
I did 2 cardigans.
I don't know. I lost track of your sweaters. Honestly, like,
yeah, this one is the last one.
Oh, this is the one from the Spanish yarn.
Yes, it's from Greta
Yeah.
fiber. So
Yeah.
so only one finished object it's gonna be today. It's this.
Yeah, it's nice.
Because I'm wearing it, and next episode
Is it warm?
I'm not. No, it's not. I'm not.
It's more of a
make
summer.
it for the warm. It's from transition summer fall.
It's nice. I like it. I like the color work and with the
speckles.
With the speckles, I think it looks very fresh. It's got a fresh look to it.
It's remind me. I was thinking I was inspired by Gaudi creation. It's architect in Barcelona. He creates amazing.
He's still alive?
No, he died. Yeah, he creates some very weird, amazing. The Sagrada de Familia. This.
Oh yes, yeah.
This his creation.
Well, you know, in Europe they have so many different.
He's very different. Like it's totally different. I never saw something like.
One day I'll get there, maybe.
But anyway, yeah.
I'm not
to.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just trying to think so we didn't miss anything. Yeah, I mean this is we met a lot of like fiber folks like that we coordinate with like Flock Fiber, and we saw Stitch Mischief again, Jade. And we saw Black Cat Custom Yarn. We talked a lot of like
Yarn Ink.
Yarn Ink. Like we don't really see them in person a lot of the time, so it's nice to chat with them. I didn't actually get to chat with the Yarn Ink owner.
I did.
Yeah, I need to finish her shawl. I got so sidetracked because there's just so many things. Anyways, but yeah, so do you want to show?
Yeah,
show what you bought. You go first. Okay. She bought way more than I did. I honestly had to restrain myself, and I think I did a great job.
This year. I made a plan what I need to buy. So I want to buy for this sweater.
Hinterland. Yes, I bought one. Oh, this is the color you bought.
Yes.
So this is
ash.
Ash, right?
Yeah. So I bought 5.
Is it for a cardigan or a sweater?
No, it's gonna be sweater. So this one is. Then I kind of.
So Hinterland, I just want to say something.
Yeah.
It's a BC brand from Victoria, so from the island here, and it's a mix of alpaca and wool, and it's woolen spun, and it's really nice to knit with. I actually already made a hat from it, and it's super nice to knit with. I'm very pleasantly surprised because woolen spun usually doesn't agree with me, but it's a beautiful yarn. I wish I bought more, but next year. There's always next year.
And this is Flock Fiber, and I contacted her before KnitCity and specifically asked to put aside.
She's sold out of the long pine, the single ply base. Look at this color. Isn't that great? I love the brown and gray together.
This color, it's the last color in my washed cardigan. So and I decided I need a sweater. Then
these are trial skins. Did you get 2 or 3?
2.
Oh, okay.
I got whatever she had. And so
this is a new company, new for us, and they're called Elderberry Yarn.
And she was working before.
She was working for Asian Arts before, and
I like, for some reason
it's
recently
nice.
like the rough wool, and it's
nice.
Gonna be like warmer.
Nice. So is this a cardigan too?
No, it's just a 2 for shawl? For 400. No, it's gonna be leg warmers.
Leg warmers?
Yes, with bobbles.
Well, wait a minute. This is too much for what are you gonna do with remnants?
Are
you gonna 2-ply them or something?
No, it's both for them in total 400.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it's DK weight
It's
then.
200
Yeah.
and 200.
Okay.
She said. I
Yeah.
don't know.
No,
we'll
she did.
see.
She count. She did
She
her
count
thing.
the loop, you know, those.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice feel.
Okay, then
That's not everything.
I got.
Oh, Hummingbee.
one
Yes, we saw her
Moleskine
again. Yeah.
Hummingbee.
So Hummingbee is really nice. It's a really nice yarn. It's reminds me of Shelter actually, but it reminds me of Shelter. It's nice. I like it.
I should bought.
I should have bought
color
one
for sweater.
Yeah, you
Maybe
can,
next year.
No, you can go to Bananas. They have it, and it's almost the same price.
I don't know if I'm gonna make one
Sure.
more sweater from this
Oh,
yarn this
yeah.
year. I
yeah.
have that much
You
time.
know what? I would
That's
like to. You know what? I'd like to get a skein for a hat.
I think I will have leftovers from the sweater. I just need a little bit. I almost finished the body and I start knitting the sleeves. I don't know if I need much of this, and it's very generous skins. So because it's a worsted yarn and I knit this with the 5 millimeters.
Oh
so you have enough.
Yeah, I would like. Yeah, I'd like to try for a
my
hat.
last purchase. This is from Yarn Ink, and this is single ply.
Yeah, she had single ply. She doesn't have it on her website, and she doesn't have.
Last year she didn't have it.
No, and it's actually. You know, I don't know. This base is not as woolly as the other one. This is more of a silkier base.
We'll see. It's a soak. No, it's a
100% merino.
It's a merino. No,
just a beautiful color, and you don't have anything like that in your stash. Neither do I actually. I don't. Yeah.
It's gonna be small, short sweater. I already promised my daughter.
Oh, it's for your daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What's that little skein there?
Oh,
okay. That's surprises.
It's
we won't show you.
Giveaway.
Yeah, we won't show you yet. Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't buy as much. I had to really restrain myself.
Oh, I got.
Oh yes, I got one too, but I don't know where it went now. Yeah, I don't know where mine went actually. I don't know.
I know. It goes.
Yeah.
With the
you can put it together. Yeah.
Good
So I got
idea.
3 skeins of, and this seems to be everywhere on Instagram these days. Actually, it's the custom.
Really?
Yeah, a few people I've seen knit with it. So Custom Woolen Mills. They're from Alberta, and this is sort of a woolly yarn. And I swatched it already. So what I did is I wound it up and I swatched it with
fingering.
It's 4 millimeter. I took 3.5 millimeter needles, and I got 24 inches per 10 centimeters. So it's like
it's a fingering.
It's quite substantial, actually. It's and this is 30% acrylic. This is actually sock yarn, but it doesn't feel feel like acrylic at all.
Actually,
it doesn't feel like acrylic. I wonder if she mislabeled it.
Did you wash?
Yeah, I washed it. Yeah, just with water, just to lay it out.
Just wet it. Okay, yeah, I see.
It's very nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, the only thing with marl, you can't really do much because marl doesn't show. It's just plain stripes maybe, or it's plain little texture a little bit, but it's not really something you can't really put too much, elaborate patterning on it. But I really like the feel.
Beauty of this yarn. You can make a plain stockinette or plain reverse stockinette, and it will look already sophisticated.
Great, so this is my leftover from Hinterland hat.
Oh, you can.
Yeah. So once I washed, I made the hat. It's in testing stage right now, and it's not a cable. There's no cables here. It looks like a cable stitch, but it's not. It's actually harder than cable. But and there's purl through the back loop and to get that. But anyways, this is before you wash it and after you wash it, so it really blooms. The guard hairs really come out, and it's a little bit itchy, but I really like it. I like how light it is, and I don't know if I have enough here for anything really. I was thinking maybe mittens, but I don't think.
How much?
I don't have to weigh it. I have to weigh it. I have to calculate it. I'm no clue. I bought one skein from Elderberry Yarns.
You already wound it.
Yeah, I wound it up because I wanted to make matching mittens from it. Because I don't think there's enough for a hat here. I really don't. This is 78 grams. So
78 should be enough.
Grams.
Yes.
100 yards. Okay, so this is DK weight. And it's a quarter deal. Non-superwash. And I don't think it's dyed. It's got a very nice smooth hand to it though. Like it's very smooth.
Yeah.
And crunchy at the same time.
One.
You know who bought a bunch? Is Sylvia. Soft sweater. She says she bought like a ton of it. She says she's gonna make like a shawly thing. Whatever that means. I guess like a big shawl. Yeah. It's beautiful.
Okay, I can make plans for the next KnitCity. I know.
Trust me, in a year you're gonna have different plans, and trust me, so much changes in the yarn industry in a year. The last thing I bought was I had to have.
Oh, she was jealous.
I have to have this because I just love this color. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but because I've got a bunch of flock fiber, but it sort of goes together. It's not quite a gradient. I would like it to be, but it's okay. I mean, you know, sometimes you just need to buy something for the sake of you know, of buying. I came back. I walked away twice, and I said, you know what, I need this skin.
I have to buy it.
Yeah. So that's all I bought. I didn't actually buy a lot. I didn't spend that much money. I was really proud of myself because I'm not like that the rest of the year. So, anyways, winners.
Yeah, let's talk about winners.
Okay,
yeah.
So for 8 months, you guys have been knitting with us. And like crazy. Like there's 24 pages of sweaters.
Yeah.
So, should we start with the last prize?
No, of course.
That's how they do it.
From the last prize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So the last prize is we have 3 people that get a pattern from us.
Of their choice.
Of their choice. Of one of each, or I don't know how you want to do this. 1 pattern each, or...
We can make 2 patterns.
2 patterns each if you want. Well, you know, we're generous. So...
But you have to knit it.
Well, no pressure. I mean, sometimes you just kidding. Yeah, you don't, yeah. So we picked 3 people, and we met all of them, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Briefly. But some of, we met one of them, not so briefly, one briefly, and one, yeah. Anyways, we talked a little bit to everyone. So Laura gets a you know, 2 patterns. So V Lau on Ravelry. Mary Artist Maybe, who we met at Stephen West lecture and then at KnitCity, and Jill, which is Jill the Menace. What did I write down here? Yeah, Jill the Menace. Yeah. But anyways, well, you know what? We'll earburn you guys, so you'll know. So each one of you gets 2 patterns from us of your choice.
Yes.
Yeah, 1 of each.
It's total 4 patterns per person, right?
Huh?
4 patterns per person.
No, it's 2 patterns. Whatever. Sure.
Oh, what do you mean?
1 each.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, two in total. So 2
Okay.
patterns per person.
Okay.
One each. Second prize. Oh, sorry. Second last prize goes to.
No.
Is it no? We've got more than.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Greta, back to basics, gets KnitCity swag. The one that we just showed. So you get a tote. You get a tote and a project bag and a pin. So Greta, back to basics. That's what you get. I hope you like the prize.
Yeah.
And second prize goes to EHAF Emily, who knitted a lot of sweaters and who absolutely just mesmerized us with the quantity and the quality of sweaters. I don't know how you do it. I think you're from Pennsylvania. Yes, she lives in Pennsylvania.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have a skein of yarn for you.
From our local dyer.
Yeah, from a local dyer. So you actually get to know local dyers a little bit. From local dyer Stitch Mischief, and her colors just beautiful colors. It's a bright skin, right?
Yeah, it's a scandalous. You can
and it's
guess by it's a pinkish.
Right, I remember. Yeah, I remember now because she just has beautiful colors, and it's sock yarn, right?
Yes,
or is
it's
it
sock
yarn. So you have enough there for a pair of socks.
Or you can make a shawl.
Oh yeah, it's once. Yeah, you can make a shawlette, or so it's we'll ship it off to you as soon as I'll PM you so you can get us your address. Hopefully you like it, and I think you will. And the first prize goes to Elise E. Garnier. So you get 4 skeins of yarn from Riverside Studio, Cat's Riverside Studio, who was absolutely generous. She actually sponsored the knit-along by providing this prize. I'm not going to open it up because I don't want to mess up the package, but it's a gradient of blues, and I think you're going to love it. I'll ear burn everybody, just in case you missed the podcast episode. But hopefully you're watching. Hopefully you guys are all watching because you're the winners. And we will actually have another knit-along shortly. We just have to... We have to kind of recover and regroup and, you know, think about what we're knitting. Most likely it's going to be accessories.
Yeah, and it's going to be a giveaway soon. Watch our
we have
Instagram.
We really are going to have a good giveaway because we already have a prize. So I hope you really like it because I do. I'm actually tempted to order it. I have to look at my stash. There's yarn in every room in my house, and I kind of have to stop myself, which, you know, successfully I've been stopping myself. So that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Hopefully we didn't forget, but we're still recovering from yarn fumes. Honestly, I was really tired at the end of the day, but it was a gorgeous event. It was a very good event. Maybe next year we'll go to 2 days, but
we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah,
you have to, if you want to get something nice in colors, I mean, you have to go Saturday morning.
Yeah, and you have to pre-plan it. You have to write down where you go. You have
where
to kind of
run and what to grab.
Yeah, which kind of makes it not so fun. I don't like doing that. I like walking around, thinking about it, come back. This is how I shop. I don't like to just...
it doesn't work this way.
It doesn't work this way.
And in
Hinterland, by the way, Hinterland was sold out. After when I came back, all I could get was the skein of this color, and I really wanted to try it. And now I know I like it. So next year I'm gonna go there first.
Yeah, last year I didn't get it. This year I got it, and I'm pretty happy.
Believe me, I have enough projects to keep me going for another 10 years without.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I know. That's not what we live for. Anyways,
yeah, that's it for today.
That's it for today. Yeah. And so next time we'll resume to our regular podcast format.
Routine.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hi, it's us again. We wanted to show you some snipped shots, like snippets of things here and there that we filmed at KnitCity. So we had a little lottery for, you know, we met our subscribers and we had a little lottery for them. We walked around a little bit in the marketplace just before it closed down, so to give you guys a little bit of a feel for it sort of started getting a little bit not as busy, and you know, you could kind of see vendors here and there, so. And
we were able to fill because when it's crowded, it's impossible.
It's impossible.
And it's noisy.
Yeah. But I wish we filmed more. Our tablet malfunctioned.
Oh yeah, at the end it stopped doing its things, and yeah, I was kind of very frustrated because it's not my tablet, it's tablet of my youngest daughter, and she would kill this if I told, hello, I broke your tablet.
Well, it died.
Yeah.
It just, like, the charge.
It just stopped.
Yeah. But anyways, we filmed some things, and I think it's a good amount, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna...
So yeah, we're gonna merge it so you guys can see a little bit of KnitCity.
Yeah. Okay.
At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we only opened at 11. 1:30.
It's a line to the KnitCity, the moment of truth. And this is Jenny. So we are coming to the end.
Okay, starting. Are you filming? Yes, I do. Anyway, my shoulder's away.
Everybody takes a ticket.
Everybody takes a ticket.
Take a ticket.
I'll take a ticket. I'll take a ticket. This is the first time I've done a raffle, so I just
Alright.
your whichever way.
Number?
But it says
Number we want. Okay.
I just want one. Did anyone want a ticket? It's just for show. Do you guys want a ticket? How old I am?
Lucky. It's how old I am. Oh my god. We both got numbers that are our age.
We are. Did anybody so number one says winner. So did I. No. See, I did a cool job. I did. My mental age. Just keep going. Huh?
Yeah, just keep going.
Yes. Just keep picking.
Just keep speaking.
Okay.
Oh.
You know what? You just keep going.
She didn't.
This is obviously less than just.
Nobody wins.
Okay.
Now we're gonna continue until everybody wins something.
Okay, you grab a brand. What's easier than I thought?
Yeah, we continue.
I didn't sign release. Like Christmas. Oh, look.
Perfect! That's exactly what I needed, and now I don't have to go buy it.
Scissors. Oh,
Scissors!
Those are nice.
Yes.
Then you can go.
I actually.
Let's grab this one.
Oh, was I not supposed to interrupt?
She didn't.
Pardon me?
Until it's all done.
I know. Like, honestly.
Well, eventually,
I was saying,
Everybody wins something. No lose lottery. Oh, button. Tour at the end of the day of KnitCity, and it was kind of tiring.
We're not coming tomorrow, so we're just
Yeah, we're not coming tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, guys, it's so tiring. It's exciting to be here, but it's very tiring. Like, this is 4:15 p.m. and
We're so exhausted. We don't know how people do this 2 days in a row. So it's
just giving you a quick.
quick overview. It's a Joma yarn.
Actually, how do they pronounce it? A bit off.
You should ask, yeah. Ask the owner. I think he is the owner.
Joe. Okay, I was right.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. This is the stitch marker.
Kitty stitch mark.
Kitty stitch marker. We already got some. Okay, this is how you call it?
Sashiko embroidery, and they've got a lot of good stuff on this booth. Definitely can spend a lot of time here.
Okay. More stuff, yeah.
It's starting to kind of die down at the end of the day, which is good because then
Less
you guys
crowd,
actually-
flock fiber. And Jenny tried to convince herself if she needs more skeins or not. But anyway, she's still trying to pick some colors because they have a very nice colors. This is a Julie, a Celine, and Kirmayer shop. This is Julie. Okay.
And the new collection
And the new collection.
from Josie
It is
and
this,
Heidi. Strong and free. You guys have to check it out.
Yeah.
All the stuff.
Okay. Now it's empty and we can make a decent video with everything. Yeah.
That's Nekazuki bags over there.
Yes, Nekazuki bags. Yeah, she has a very nice cat's pattern. I'll show you. And this is a dog's pattern and a bunch of different black cats. And the colorful cats as well.
With cats?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
one?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
And with crabs.
This fabric is something. I just love this fabric.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
nice.
god.
It's like linen
Yeah, it's like a thicker weight.
canvas. Look at those colors of yarn ink. It's absolutely. Which one?
The brown one.
The flock fiber?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, Jenny
I
decided
don't know
to
what I'm gonna
pick.
do with it, though.
But you have to have it. Yeah, I know.
I have to have it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go get it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, go. Jenny chatted a little bit with very Shannon. And there is on the background Jean Richmond. So we are on our way out.
And a beautiful sample.
And this is very Shannon beautiful samples, and this is her latest cardigan Veronica.
Cardigan.
Yeah, so everybody now knitting this cardigan. And this is another Veronica, right?
Yeah, it's another.
And what is it's a cascade or what?
This is like might be his yarn actually. This might be Sisterin, like the guy over there.
Like in a softer.
Oh.